America first, Americans first. One very bad news is coming that Donald Trump of United States has declared that there will be secondary tariff on Iran. There is a new word nowadays coming as secondary tariff. One is called primary tariff and one is called secondary tariff. Secondary tariff on Iran. Now it is officially declared that whoever, any country who will be involved into the purchasing of crude oil or petrochemical product from the Iran. Crude oil, that is understandable. What is crude oil? From there, the kind of refinery extract the petrol, diesel, kerosene, and whatsoever. There is another item called petrochemical product. From the crude oil, from the byproduct of the crude oil, there are many products that are being kind of people they get many products out of the crude oil byproducts also, like rubber. Rubber is one of them. Plastic, fertilizer. I believe it comes from there only. Means anything that is crude oil or anything that is crude oil byproduct that is also called petrochemical. If anyone buys crude oil or petrochemical products from Iran, any country, then he cannot do trade with the America or tariff will be very high. This is what United States has declared. Anyway, there is what is problem with the Iran. Iran is a country which is kind of it is in it means this is what the allegation is. Iran is involved in the enrichment of uranium. Enrichment of uranium means uranium need to be purified to in order to use it in the power stations. That's it. To a level only uranium is purification is also known as enrichment. So uranium, when it is purified to a certain level, then it can be used in power generation plant. But if it enriched to a more than that level, then uranium is intended to be used in nuclear warhead, nuclear weapons like atom bomb and those kind of things. So Iran is alleged to make the enrichment of uranium beyond a level. Means beyond that level means Iran is using uranium for manufacturing the nuclear bomb or nuclear warhead. What is problem? In the United States, 2018, Donald Trump's last tenure, 45th president of United States, Donald. Right now, he's 47th. 45th president of United States, Mr. Donald Trump, in 2018, he was also discussing about the non-proliferation of the nuclear research or the nuclear weapon by the Iran. The discussion was happening in 2018 also, and it has started again in 2025. People they may not know the three rounds of discussion on the nuclear plans of the Iran. Three round of discussion has already happened in the past 1 month between the Steve Witkoff. He is the he is the in charge of the United States in the Middle East, Mr. Steve Witkoff, and Foreign Minister of Iran, Mr. Mr. Abbas Argachi. So Mr. Abbas Argachi and Mr. Steve Witkoff, they first met in Muscat, that is capital of Oman, in a same room. Iran was always saying that they will talk to United States over nuclear plan indirectly, but they started sharing the same room. But Muscat means Omanian people, they were mediating between the discussion between Iranian counterpart and American counterpart. That was the meeting number one. Meeting number two happened in Italy, Rome. Italy, Rome. Meeting number two happened, and meeting number three again happened in Muscat. So meeting number one happened in Muscat. Meeting number two happened in Rome. Meeting number three that happened 6 days back again in Muscat. Meeting number four was scheduled on the May 3rd. Today is May 2nd. May 3rd was meeting number four was scheduled in Rome. But due to some logistic reason, Iran is not ready right now for the meeting number four. What is the scenario going on? Is it the same Donald Trump who did discussion with Iran on 2018? Is the idea is same? No, Donald Trump is completely different from 2018 to 2025. In 2018, United States was talking about the world. Whenever United States was making any discussion about the nuclear proliferation or nuclear plans of any country, America was thinking about the world. That world should be safe. That was earlier United States. Now new Donald Trump is completely different. Whenever he is doing anything, money is behind the scene. He is only thinking about either saving expenditure of America or earning for America. That's it. He never thinks third thing. He doesn't bother about the world at all. That is the scenario right now. What is the concern that America is so much interested in or so much anxious about the uranium enrichment of the Iran? Problem is Israel. United States is spending lot of money in Israel-Hamas war. And Hamas consider that the power of the Hamas fighter or Houthi rebellions in Yemen. Houthi rebellions, they are not power behind it. Houthi rebellion, they are making direct attack on the Israel. And in that way, Israel needs money from the US, military support from the US to combat Houthi and Hamas. Now, who is behind the Houthi rebellion in the Yemen? Then Iran is behind the Houthi rebellion in the Yemen. Now, America is making allegation that whatever the weapons that Houthi rebellions are using, that are being provided through Iran only. Now, they are trying to control the source of the problem, that is Iran. If they control the Iran nuclear power, then Iran nuclear plan, then Iran will become a lion without teeth. Means Iran will not have that much power that it can support Houthi. If Houthi does not have that much power, that neither it can attack on Israel nor it can support the Hamas fighter. In that way, that the war between Israel and Hamas will be over. If war between Hamas and Israel is over, then Israel will not need any money from the America. That is money saving plan. Another plan is that once these people will become big, weak, then they will develop the kind of Gaza Strip as a Riviera. Riviera means that along the sea, if land is there, then land can be used for the tourism purpose, and means there will be investment from Mr. Donald Trump, and then America would earn a lot. Okay, if Gaza Strip Palestinian people they become a hindrance out there, they will chase them out, go anywhere else. Okay, or you support us earning the money in the revenue. Anyway, that is the current politics. What's going on? Mr. Abbas Argachi, that is Honorable Foreign Minister of Iran, he is denying to United States that we are not going to control our uranium enrichment procedure that we are following. Why we will not control? Why it will happen? He is saying that uranium enrichment is not necessarily will be used only for devastating purpose. Uranium enrichment we are doing for good reason. Means we are not supporting the Houthi fighters, but we will continue doing the uranium enrichment purification. Now, when United States now it has completely fed up with the Iran now. Three discussions happened with the Iran, but Iran is not succumbing or Iran is not bending upon the United States. Now, when United States has completely fed up with Iran, now United States has made official statement: whoever will do any petrochemical trade with Iran or crude oil trade with Iran, means it will buy any crude oil or petrochemical product from the Iran, then America will put America will break the trade with that country. If India is buying crude oil from the Iran, then America will break any trade relationship with the India, or it will put very high level of the trade tariff. Who is buying a petrochemical product and crude oil from Iran? China is buying. That's why I always say that the reason behind China became superpower is America only. Now where America has put secondary tariff on Iran, now no one will dare to buy any crude oil or petrochemical products from the Iran. There is only one country in the world which will buy petrochemical products and crude oil from the Iran, and that is China. Iran, from Iran, they Iran, the petrochemical product, crude oil comes to the Gwadar port of the Pakistan, and from Gwadar port they transport it to Xinjiang province, where tons and tons of industrial belt China has established, and there from those crude oil they manufacture the electronic product, goods, and toys, so many things, and they export to the world and they earn a lot. That is one thing. Second thing is that petrochemical product or crude oil from United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia, who are the major exporter, the quality is not good. Whereas Iranian crude oil quality is good. And Iranian crude oil, because of the sanctions, the price is also 10% or 20% less. Okay, this is something called that you get a boon. You get a boon of high quality petrol with very less price without doing any effort. This is what China, this is what America, this is how America is supporting the China. Second thing, what is going on, that credibility on United States is rapidly going down. Because of that only, in Canada, Liberal Party won, even though they had an option to become American citizens. If they had voted to Conservative Party, there was chance that Conservative Party would have done something in a sense that Canadian people they would not need any visa and passport to enter the America. Free trade agreement and everything. But they opted for the liberal. Means the credibility against the American government or Donald Trump is going down. Now, when Donald Trump has put a secondary tariff on Iran, credibility again went down because the fourth discussion on the nuclear plan of the Iran was scheduled on the 3rd of the May, but they postponed it. I don't know who postponed it, but the biggest problem is that you are not involving China, you are not involving Russia, you are not involving United Nations, you are involving Yemen. I'm sorry, Oman. Oman is the country where Muscat is the capital. What Oman will do? When problem is so big, if you're thinking that Iran problem is so big, that what Oman will do mediating the discussion between US and Iran, either Russia should be there or China should be there or United Nations should be there or India should be there or Pakistan should be there, Afghanistan should be there, some country from the SARC nation should be there, or Nepal can be there, Bhutan can be there, Bangladesh can be there, or Sri Lanka can be there. This country can be there representing the SARC nation. If both Iran and Oman falls in Indian subcontinent and Yemen also. But looks like United States think that it is very high power country. Wherever Donald Trump will go, everyone will start going, everyone will start bending in front of me. That tell me, sir, what you want. This is what Donald Trump thinks. Means America is so great that it does not care about Russia and China. It is far far ahead of it. You were far far ahead of it, but right now China is ahead of you. Now I was seeing the kind of I was watching the internet. I was seeing the internet, and then I saw photograph of the three astronauts. They have come from the Tiangwang. Tiangwang is the name of the satellite space station from the China. So new three astronauts they have entered into a space station of the China in the April time frame, and three what they were serving there in their laboratory, they came down on the Earth. Now that was photographed. Means China is very ahead of United States right now in artificial intelligence to electronics sector everywhere. But you are not involving China, you are not involving Russia, you are not involving United Nations, and you think that Oman or Muscat people, they will solve your people problem. People who are mediating the discussion between United States and Iran, mediator has to be very powerful. Means lion and tiger cannot have the discussion when an ant is mediator. You have to have elephant in the mediator as a mediator, then only the discussion will happen. But unfortunately, this looks like that Donald Trump is not very serious about it. Means he is not very serious about the nuclear plan of the Iran, or he is not very serious about the worldwide problem. He is quoting that I am in discussion with Iran because I'm thinking about the saving the world from the Iranian nuclear plant. But that is not true. When you are in discussion with someone, then you are giving the reason why you are discussing with someone. Reason should be digestible to everyone. Then only people will help you. Whatever reason you are giving now that I'm thinking about the world, it is not digestible to anyone. You're thinking about your pocket only and you're thinking about your earning. Then why world will be involved in you? Why someone will waste time in you? And that's why all discussion are failing now. Discussion between I remember discussion with Russia, the discussion with Russia, so many round of discussion with Russia between Mr. Steve Witkoff and Mr. Sergei Lavanov happened in the Riyadh. Then discussion between American counterpart and Ukrainian counterpart. It happened in France and London. Many rounds there also. All are failing because no one has any interest on anything that Donald Trump is doing. Because people know that whatever he is doing, it is for his benefit only. He has nothing to do with the world. Okay, so this also more or less failed. The discussion between Iran and America, more or less, this discussion also failed. The way discussion between America and Russia failed. Now, what is the aftermath of the this failure discussion between Iran and US? The secondary tariff will come into the picture, and China will become richer and richer and richer day by day because Iran will be forced to sell its crude oil and petrochemical product to China only, and that the means Donald Trump is committed to benefit China. But on other side, he is saying that I am completely behind China and I am making Chinese traders or Chinese exporter life hell. This is what I am doing. Certainly not. You are not doing that. If product has power, if product has capability, then no one can stop it. If Chinese products are capable and price is low, then anyone around the globe would buy. I am not saying this. This is what Mr. Donald Trump has said. If product is powerful, then no sanction, no tariff can stop that product entering into any country. Who is making Chinese product powerful? That is what Mr. Donald Trump has to sit back and think about.